Yeah, and we are here for the Street Fighter 6 finals. Right now, we're going through the pools to see who's going to top 8. And right now, we've got a very good match on our hands, Nibs. Damigod versus Deskmenu coming up.
Yeah, Deskmenu, of course, very well known in the scene. Damigod, well known among the Irish players, of course, but I want to say somewhat more of a recent up-and-comer, at least during 6, has really leveled up massively.
Right.
Of course, has had some great results with the Kimberly. Deskmenu, an eternal character hopper, has opted for Terry. He was practicing Sagat the other day, but said he probably wasn't playing him for tournaments, so I'm not sure what that was about. But you never know, he might bring him out anyway. But here we go, nice perfect parry there from Desk immediately.
Okay, going to take the throw. They're trying to keep the pressure. Oh, big whiff, however. Good rebuttal from Dami right there. Takes it back out of the corner. Pivotal for Kimberly here to get the pressure going. Two cans, not going to spend any just yet as we go towards that corner. Backdash to get out of that throw. Good option from Deskmenu right there. That will be a chance to put the pressure up. Tries to go for the air there, but couldn't get it. Chance for Damigod once again to take the turn. The more turns you give away to Kimberly, who relies so heavily on that snowball, the better. Sick trade confirmed, by the way, right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, how quickly we've gone coast to coast twice now. We've been in both corners.
Both of these characters are very good for screen coverage with their combo routing, but Dami, I think, has been doing very good at getting those pickups. Good stuff. Finish the job here, Deskmenu. Oh, no!
Does not convert off of the shoulder. Blocks the DI as he has to. Has super on deck. He tried to DP the jump in, but got baited. And there we go. Yeah, the slash closes it out. I was going to say, Deskmenu is doing a good job of shoving Dami into the corner, which is where you want Kimberly to be. Like you said, a very snowball-heavy character.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do well on the defense. Outside of super, EX Tatsu is a reversal, but it's not a very good one.
None in the slightest. Kimberly has always kind of had to deal with a lot of pressure that some characters obviously do not. And Dami doing the best that they can to keep the momentum on their side. Good interruption though, using the EX. Deskmenu taking a turn, going aggressive. Has us backed up close to the corner, but hasn't got it secured yet. And you'll see immediately a response from Dami. Keeps us in the mid-screen. Drive rush pressure to keep it up. A counter hit, not going to be converted on. That actually is going to be a great setup. One more hit and you are dead here. Oh!
That was a great light DP. Did he press? He did. Mash level 3 works out for Dami, so he will get powered up. And Desk is going to be burned out here as well.
Yeah, this is probably GG's with how much drive power Dami has available. Should be able to take this one. Oh my days! Oh, that could have been confirmed!
He's just the GOAT. He's just built different, honestly.
Yo, my man woke up swing with the knuckle, which could have converted anyway, but was like, nah. I gotta hit Kimberly again, and then we'll go from there, you know?
Beautiful stuff. But then again, like we said, he was in a position where he really didn't have much of a choice. He had to do something, and luckily for Deskmenu it worked out, but now he is in the corner. Can is set up. Good parry. Gets hit by the throw, though, and Dami now building back that drive gauge, which is extremely important, especially when you burn so much that early.
Okay, quick combo state right there, but couldn't make anything of it. Takes us towards the corner, though. Desk is going to try and keep that pressure up. Nice air-to-air. Drive rush to get out. Spending a lot of drive gauges, Dami. Big risk here because you stay near burnout like this. One punish and you could be stuck for the game. Tries to trade it off. Doesn't work though.
Nice. You see Desk playing a very patient game, yet waits, gets the EXDP out. Super blocked, and there we go. That should be the round, and it is. And a beautiful little adjustment there, like you said, that jump forward air to air as a reaction to the fact that he had gotten baited trying to do DP earlier. I think that was really smart from Deskmenu to chase that jump in rather than giving Dami the opportunity to fall short again.
Yeah, we'll see if Dami is actually going to be able to capitalize and go a bit more aggressive, I'd say, because really they were trying to use a lot of resources on defense to get out of situations, which Kimberly, she doesn't really have that many spare, I'd say, because of how much she relies on a high drive gauge. So it's all about how Dami dictates the pace. It's still not happening, however, because a great perfect parry from Desk means that we go back to the corner. Terry putting the pressure on. Great catch there on that attempt to jump over. Cross-cuts that.
Dami now trying to slow himself down a bit. He doesn't have a lot of drive to work with. Has to find an opening, and he does. Very solid stuff. Didn't go for a can, just opted for straightforward drive rush pressure.
Yeah, I think that's twice we've seen Desk do that misinput at 6-2-3 now, right? Like there was one in the first game as well.
Whiffs the burn knuckle. Okay, yeah, interesting. Neutral jump, possibly trying to react to an option out of the flip from Dami, but just got clipped afterwards. Whiffs the DP again, and there we go. Punish counter. This is going to be a full combo, going to carry him into the corner. I believe we're getting a can. No, goes for a safe jump.
not really seeing the highest usage of the cans from Damigod so far, which is kind of surprising considering with their strength in more recent patches. Like, they really can be the difference in a lot of OP situations. Regardless, though, Dami looking quite poised here. Level 3 is going to do a lot of damage, but definitely in kill territory when you got 2 DRs at the minimum available.
Yeah, okay, and there we go. Just empty drive rush throw. Sometimes that's all you need. Okay, yeah, got him with the roundhouse and just ate a raw DI after. That's unfortunate. You hate to see that happen.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of a risk take in the first place to go for it like that, but at the same time, with no life available, you try and absorb it, you're going to die from the armor hit. So, actually went quite well for Dami right there, who will bring the score to 1-1.
Okay,
like
with
that.
the DP again. And again, going back to that first game, I really do think that Deskmenu probably needs to be doing jump forward air-to-air rather than DP. Force Dami to commit to his jump ins.
You'd have to time that quite well, though, because the whole reason that Deskmenu is falling for it is because Dami's doing the intentional jump into quick elbow drop, which obviously stops all of Kim's horizontal movement. It's like an intentional anti-air base, and I think that's like the 3rd time that Desk has fallen for it, and that seems to be the Achilles heel in the set so far. When they're going grounded, scrapping with each other, it's going back and forth, but the air-to-air game, Dami seems to be coming out on top.
Nice. Burn Knuckle catches that early elbow drop. That's actually a really good answer for Terry. Not many people would be able to stuff that from that range.
Well, Dami looking like a demigod right now instead with all that pressure. Jumps over as well. Really good reads of the reversals here. Instant level 3 as well. Pivotal to make sure that burnout state gets applied. Smart choices here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is looking clinical to get that second game right now.
Possibly force a super. I think that might have been the attempt from Deskmenu. Didn't quite get it out. Got stuffed. Either that or he was trying to take a throw.
Nah, drive reversal. I love that. Keep the pressure up. Jumps over it. These reads of the attempted reversal or like gamble options from Dami have been so good. Desk has been getting caught out and called out a lot so far in this set. And now the scoreline reflects on that. 2-1 here to the Kimberly players. We launch back into game 4. I mean, honestly, all in favor right now, I'd say, for Dami to go through this one.
Okay, good EXDP there from Desk. Drive rush pressure now, just trying to stay on top of Dami. Burn down that drive gauge. Nice, gets the DP. So close to burning out Dami here. Gets the throw, and there it is. This is where Deskmenu wants to be. Kimberly really struggles without the drive gauge.
Very true. Going to have to go on the offense as much as possible here just to try and build that drive gauge quicker than usual. Of course, recover the burnout save faster, but now having to defend. Not losing the most life here. Trouble, but still towards the corner. No. I thought they had a chance to get out of that situation, but just a little bit too early. Gets caught by the drive rush drive impact reset, excuse me. And that stun does the job. Good stuff to Desk. Looking like they want to keep this one going and take us to a game 5.
And interesting, yeah, you see again Desk trying to go for that burn knuckle as a potential call out for the elbow, but he loses nothing in that situation when it whiffs, because at that point Dami just goes over.
Exactly. It's just an adaptation in terms of the options used by Desk here, and I'm really happy to see that because it shows, you know, they're willing to change things up as needed. Good, perfect parry from Dami right there. However, is going to see them get that pressure. Level 3, this will burn out as well. Couldn't really ask for a better position for Dami here, who will get all 6 balls of drive gauge back.
Yeah, Dami has full... Oh, no, he didn't burn him out. And Desk did wake up super anyway.
Correct in the script for me. Thank you, Dami. Yes, the extension. Micro walk to get that last little DR in there as well if needs be. I love that from Dami to stay out of the burnout state. Good optimization of the combo right there. This is such a long string.
And it can't be undersold, because lots of characters can do that micro walk to make sure they keep that sliver of drive gauge. It can't be undersold how difficult that is.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the timing for that is actually like really tough, and it's one of the harder things to optimize in the game.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like a sort of like a 12 frame walk window, and like you have to get it in that, and if you don't, it's just the combo's done. You likely drop it anyway. It is very difficult to do. Right now, these two are making it difficult for each other, but Deskmenu is going to finish this scrap off by getting a level 3. Gets the burnout state. Not going to kill just yet, of course, but they're looking very poised to go on the offense and take us to a game 5.
Does he commit to drive rush? Oh, yeah, he tried for a short cancel with the jab, and there we go. Yeah, Dami got baited, got counter hit, and here we go. 2-2, final game here.
See what we can do in this game 5 right here. Big call out by jumping over right there. Huge from Dami. who will try and keep momentum up on their side. Gets the throw. Is there going to be another? Texted immediately. Desk wants none of that nonsense. Okay. Perfect parry, actually. What do you make of this? You know what? I respect it. Just keep your options safe. Versus Super here. Decent damage. Spends the counter attack on a bit of extra. Parry attempted. Immediately into the reversal again. Desk feels very confident right now, I'd say, Nibs.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see there that a couple of anti-air DPs at this point. I think he's a little more confident that Dami is committing at this point. Oh, nice. Preemptively throws out that burn knuckle. Just happened to catch the whiff punish on that instant air elbow. There we go.
Set point Deskmenu here as Dami is going to try and look for a way back into this one as momentum seems to have slipped out of their grasp. Not going to be just yet as the ultimate corner. Huge backdash actually. Big confirm. What do we got here?
Yeah, medium shockwave.
3 bars, by the way. You get 1 DR confirm, and Deskmenu can 100% kill here. Not just yet, though. Tries to go for simple pressure. Hops away. Doesn't follow up on it. Oh! Jumps in and gets the elbow drop to actually punish counter confirm. That's huge for Dami right there. Keep momentum up as they get that confirm. Not going to spend the drive rush, of course, to avoid burnout. Big confirm. 3 bars.
He dropped. That's really unfortunate. Gets mashed on here. Down to 1 bar of drive is Dami. Very close to being burned out.
That was the kill, by the way, if they got that.
Absolutely.
Oh,
nice. Stops the drive rush. Doesn't convert, though. And now burned out. Okay, manages to catch the elbow. Dami barely stays in that. Everyone's dropping their spaghetti.
Gambles on the throw tech of all things to try and clinch the defense and instead gets sent to the final round. One last showdown between these two here. Both of them already having 3 bars of super available, of course. Going to see who gets to the bank first.
Throw him in the corner. Yeah, all right, throw loop. Okay, delayed jab. I like that. Caught the mash.
Knock, knock into the throw twice now. Drive reversal, shut it down. I like that.
Now, Dami has very little bar left, though. Drive reversal right back. Power wave. Beautiful stuff. Desk has to be careful here.
Yeah, needs to back off a little bit and be a little patient while that drive gets recovers. Standing medium kick is not going to get converted on. However, still a chance for Dami here.
Caught it.
Gets a little forward. That should be it, yeah.
There it is. I do think that level 3 is going to close it out there for Damigod. Absolutely.
Oh my. Back and forth between the two of them, but Dami manages to clutch up and get the W. Really tense between the two of them, but a fun set for sure. Good way to start wave 2 off right there. Has to be said. I mean, a little bit of a tense moment where we had a couple of drops, couple of game-winning opportunities, didn't immediately get converted on, but you know what?